Start it, maybe. If that switches over. Alright, hello everybody, we're live. I think, yep, we're good. Colorado, a little bit north of Otis. Got a severe thunderstorm warning down here that's about to expire. I assume they're going to reissue that. They probably need to. It looks severe. But if you look at Radar Omega, you can see we've got kind of a clustered mess that stretches from Fort Morgan and Brush along I-76 all the way over here toward Otis and Akron. That's kind of what we're taking a look at right now. Severe thunderstorm watch has just been issued, and that goes until 11 p.m. Mountain Time. That's for eastern Colorado, northwestern Kansas, and southwestern Nebraska. I think the obvious target is here. So we'll get down here and stick with this storm. We'll get on the south side of it like we did yesterday. For the best view, we're going to want to get on the south side of this thing. We're almost there. We had that really pretty storm over by Fort Morgan last night. I'm hoping for something even just half as good today. But, you know, here we are again with another repeat of same storm, damn near same location, damn near the same time. Which is alright. I'm not complaining at all. It's just kind of funny that that's what keeps happening. They dropped the severe warning on this, which really surprises me. Probably not a good call. But the one off to the west has a severe warning on it still. Looks like this is all turning into one giant blob. So even more reason to get on kind of the south side of this. So I don't know if I'm going to go straight south out of Otis. Probably. No. I think we'll go west on Highway 34. I'm not really worried about hail with these. We'll go west on 34. And then drop south out of Akron. Or something like that. I haven't had a single car around me this entire drive all the way from I-76, and now we're behind Sally Slowpoke here, so we did pretty good with time. That was pretty cool. Remember, folks, like we proved yesterday, you do not have to have a crazy looking storm on the radar, because that storm last night on radar looked like trash. But in person it was awesome, so just because it doesn't look very good on the radar doesn't mean that it's not worth our time. Plus, this is the best one in the entire region anyway to be on, so even if it is crap, it still is the storm to be on, because it's going to be less crap than the rest of them. I don't really like the looks of those ones up in Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. Those look really messy. It looks like in a couple of hours those might turn into like a Boeing segment and produce some wind. Maybe some shelf cloud structures. So they may end up backtracking up into Nebraska, actually. We'll see. Time will tell. I gotta pass this car. I'm not doing it. I think the speed limit's like 65 out here, and we're doing 51. Yeah, we're we're doing like 14 under. We got to get ahead of this guy. Wide open road, no reason to be doing that. Not a soul out here.
Yeah, I'm really starting to like that cell to the west more. They dropped the severe warning on our cell, but the one to the west of Brush is still severe warning possible.
Yeah. What you're looking at right now is due west, and I think that's something associated with that western storm. So yeah, I'm probably going to go west on 34, 36, whatever this is, out of Otis. Just get some distance on this thing and then drop south.
Yeah, sounds good. I also like the positioning of that west storm. It's there's some 3 Cape in surface vorticity. The eastern storm won't have any 3 Cape, but there might be just a little bit of 3 Cape for the western storm to use for a land spout or something. So watching that as well.
All right, yeah. I mean, we proved last night that even the trash ones on radar do something interesting here, so it probably won't take much.
Agreed. It's Colorado after all.
I've got to scrub my windshield. It is terrible. Yeah, you guys just keep watching over there. You can see some sort of storm structure. Like I said, we've got a huge blob of thunderstorms happening now, so. But this is how yesterday happened. You know, we had a big blob, and then it kind of organized itself closer to dark, so. I think in the next hour or so, we're going to see these storms start to organize. And maybe become something, like I said, if it's even half as spectacular as last night, then hell. I mean, we're doing pretty good if it's even half as good. Because that was pretty cool. We're coming through Otis right now. You guys might remember this route. We took this route to get the Yuma tornado 2 years ago. It'd be 2 years ago in August. I remember coming down this road. It's a 65 mile an hour road, and well, we were definitely not doing 65 miles an hour, and it's probably a damn good thing we weren't, because we weren't a minute too soon to that thing. But I remember coming through Otis and thinking we were going to miss it, and then we ended up not missing it. We were right on time. That was a day. That was also the days one of those dipshits on Twitter calculated my speed, and they were like, "You were doing 84 miles an hour in a 65." I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're damn right, I was. I was actually doing more like 86 to 90, but I remember that was a big deal. But then there was like a bunch of people that were like screenshotted the tornado on the live stream and were just like, "Shut the hell up, furry," or something with the screenshots of the tornado. It was pretty funny. Oh God. But yeah, wide open roads, guys, you know, don't get me wrong. Like, there's a reason that you don't get pulled over out here for doing a high rate of speed on these wide open flat roads with no driveways on them. It's because like, even the cops don't give a shit. Like, that's what these crybabies on the internet try to do. Like, "Oh, you're doing 65 and a 60. You need to be arrested." It's like, shut up. Like, as long as you're driving appropriately for the conditions, nobody cares out here. Nobody. Go find me any cop out here that actually gives a shit as long as you're driving for the conditions. And good, you know, nobody cares. I always roll my eyes at these people on the internet. I'm going to spin you guys around so you get a wider view. I need to scrub off that camera lens too. It's all nasty. There's no tornado warning here, guys. I don't even think we have a single tornado warning in the country right now.
Joe's got the vehicle. I'm going to remain on scene with the trailer, do a little more traffic control until the other party gets here to take care of it.
All right, we're starting off with not a terrible view. I'll take it. Camera's a little crooked. I need to go up there and adjust that.
clear. Good morning.
Hold on, I need a Q-tip. I gotta find my Q-tips. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Where are my Q-tips? God dang it. Alright, here we go. So, fun story. I mentioned using a Q-tip while driving. Oh, God, here we go. I mentioned using a Q-tip while driving. Well, probably about a month ago. And somebody wrote me an email telling me how unsafe that is. Because I could hit a bump and I could stab the Q-tip through my ear and cause serious injury. I mean, they're not wrong. But I just thought that was funny that I mentioned that I needed a Q-tip, and then somebody wrote me like five long ass paragraphs about why it's unsafe to use a Q-tip while driving. And then sent me a link to the Mayo Clinic website about how to properly clean your ears without a Q-tip. I'm not even joking. I'm just like, this has got to be satire, right? But yeah, you're right. I am absolutely shoving a Q-tip in my ear because my ear itches. And somebody out there is going to be like, oh, that's not how you use them. You're not supposed to shove things in your ear. Well, guess what? I shove Q-tips in my ear all the time. And I went to the doctor once in 2017, and you know what the doctor told me? When he looked in my ear, I had a sinus infection. He looked in my ear and he goes, "You have the cleanest ears I've ever seen." And you know why that is, guys? It's because I shove Q-tips in my ears all the damn time. So just remember that. Shove Q-tips in your ears. I'm an adult. I can handle it. No, yeah, I get dust and stuff in my ears from being out here. Like, I need to get that out of there. There is no wall cloud here, guys. No wall cloud at all. It's just all rain. Like, there's nothing of importance happening yet. You put a banana in your ear, that sounds hot. I mean, whatever you're into, man.
Copy, go ahead and play. Copy, and person?
The storm doesn't look too bad. It's starting to get some structure. We can make out an updraft base. So that's a start. Alright, I gotta get around this guy. Jesus.
Does have a protection order. A protection order protects the person in the case of shock. Vehicle is a black 2024 Dodge Hornet, registered to your party 046. 1713.
See a lot of rain curtains there on the left. See all that gray? It's all rain curtains. right over here. Some heavy rain in there. We're going to keep going west for now. There's plenty of roads we can go south on. We've got a pretty good road network out here. The only thing is a lot of these roads are dirt, and once they get rained on, they get really nasty. So you can't... It seems like, you know, every third or fourth road is solid gravel, which is fine. You know, that's no problem when it's wet. So you can't count on every road being an option when it's been rained on, but you can usually count on, you know, if there's like 3 or 4 roads, you can count on at least one of them being an option. And there's plenty of that, plenty of them out here. Yeah, they dropped the severe warning on these, apparently. Seemed like a good decision, but... It definitely looks strong on radar, but we'll see. Let me take a look at the stuff up north. Yeah, the stuff up north coming out of Cheyenne going into Nebraska does not look very good either. So I think we're on the right storms. So that's good. Yeah, we've got an enhanced risk for severe storms out here tomorrow, guys. Looks like a big squall line or a big cluster is going to happen. Back again tomorrow, but probably up a little bit farther to the north, probably like North Platte, which isn't too far away.
Highway 6 to 404. Colorado Charles X-ray Robert King 17. Actually, we're stopping on Poplar Street in Sterling, just off of Highway 6.
We will, God, I don't know if I want to go up 34.
Clear. 2002 Toyota Sienna, blue and color.
Right, we're going to drop south out of Akron here. And then we'll go west. I want to get on the south side of these storms so we can actually see them a little better.
When I made that ice joke in the group chat, I was eating German bratwurst.
We'll be dropping south up here. Highway 62 or 63, whatever it is. I think it was that one right there. Son of a... Alright. Missed my turn. It's alright. We'll just go around the block.
It definitely looks like that updraft kind of to the south is taking over. Has the highest reflectivity right now.
Yeah, I'm dropping south here.
Lincoln Edwards, Noah Edwards, first of Hannah, Coleman, 1229 of 95.
Little detour, not bad. That wasn't too bad. Does not count as a U-turn, technically.
I'm showing multiple, just multiple possible things related to this party. Go ahead. No protective party protection on, as well as a couple protective parties on.
Alright, we gotta punch through this thing. Wouldn't be surprised if they put the severe warning back here soon. It looks like it's strengthening.
There with the curbing the restraint party, and shall not possess consume alcohol, beverages, and controlled substances, and it looks like one is in no contact as well. Again, that party is valid as all regular on a 173.
A medical issue. I'm not sure I believe her. I'm going to follow her over to the hospital where she says that she's going and make sure she gets checked in.
Got better, and 50 points.
Once we get through this in about 5 minutes, we should have a pretty nice view. We just got to get through the rain. Whoa. Alright, that was pretty cool.
Level F1, that is Sterling Regional.
Copy. 13.2.
like halfway through this. Once we get through this rain, like I said, we'll have a view of the updraft base. See if it's got anything interesting going on. Kind of make out our updraft base over there. Well, we turned to that camera just in time, didn't we? And again. Alright, well the lightning is sure picking up.
Warning for display of fire tag, do not fire was required.
Very high-based looking storm, but that's what we would expect. It's pretty dry at the surface. There's not a lot of moisture, so those clouds aren't going to condense at the lower altitude. So, pretty much according to plan right now. About what I expected to see. Some decent lightning out of it now. Probably gonna have to go a little bit farther south, guys, because we're still in the rain here. We're not gonna have a good view until we get out of the rain. Alright, the lightning is worth it, that's for sure.
Alright, they put out a tornado possible severe up towards Fort Morgan, in the northwest. This storm you're on right now is slowly intensifying, but it's not severe warm yet, but it could go soon.
Alright, if they're gonna warn that, not this one, I may have to go to that one. We may have to go to Fort Morgan.
Highway 34 at County Road David, Colorado, David Paul Boy, 215, Gray, 14.
Let me stop for a second and evaluate. We've got, it looks like the storm up by Fort Morgan's taken off way more. I wasn't watching radar as closely as I should have, but it also looks like it just blew up in the last, like, 10 minutes.
You got the call, Highway 14 at 223. Probably damage cold. RP struck a prong board a little over an hour ago and just continued on. He sounds like he is still driving and requesting a call back. Copy. He's 2 vehicle over. Vehicle 1.
There's some good thunder.
Yes, sir. I'm not sure if you copy that info regarding the cold property damage crash. S110 was asking if you're available.
All right, let's go to this other one, guys.
I didn't copy anything. Morgan County was walking on.
I should have been paying closer attention to radar than I was, I guess.
Copy that. Property damage crash cold, Highway 1.
But it might not have mattered because it just blew up out of nowhere. So.
Requesting a call back.
But we're going to go up to Highway 34 at Akron again.
Go ahead and
If this storm starts going crazy, we'll stay with it. But for now, I have to go to the one that looks way more intense, you know. This one doesn't have a whole lot going for it. That updraft base looks pretty lame.
Robert, David Norris, Edward Robert, person Heidi, Henry, Edward Ida, David Ida, middle initial Mora, date of birth 9/11/2005, holding Colorado 17143-423. 1731.
This additional rain will result in minor flooding. Some locations that will experience flooding include Elba, Colorado, North Carolina, and Catherine flooded roads. Most of the flood damage occurred in vehicles. Weather Service and Certified issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Morgan County and northeastern Colorado until 6 p.m. At 5:27 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Weldona, 7 miles northwest of Fort Morgan, moving northeast at 15 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Fort Morgan, Log Lane Village, Weldona, Antelope Springs, Goodrich, and Fort Morgan Airport. Seek shelter inside a well-built structure and stay away from windows. The storm is capable of producing damaging winds and large hail. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. Seek shelter immediately in an interior room on the lowest floor of a well-built structure. This is known All Hazards Radio. Your normal program has been suspended due to severe weather in the listening area. For full information, visit www.weather.gov/Denver. Stay tuned for important emergency information. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch 420 in effect until 11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following areas. In Colorado, this watch includes 5 counties in northeast Colorado: Logan, Morgan, Phillips, Sedgwick, Washington. This includes the cities of Equal, Fort Morgan, Holyoke, Julesburg, and Sterling. Primary threats include scattered damaging winds and isolated significant gusts up to 75 miles an hour, possible isolated very large hail events of 2 inches in diameter, possible. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms in an enclosed watch area. Persons in
Alright, well, we'll see what happens. We're not too far away. It's just that this cluster here isn't... Even if it goes severe warned, like, we can see the base right now, and there's not much to it. So, I think it's best to just go to the western portion of this. Okay, that was cool, though. The lightning is probably the most interesting thing right now. We're not more than 20 minutes from this storm. This one here, like I said, guys, it's not bad. I mean, it's strengthening slowly. It's got some good lightning in it. Might have some small hail in there. But it's not pretty. There's like no structure to it. What you're looking at right now is about it. That one that's over Fort Morgan, well, it probably isn't much better. It might be a little bit better here. So we'll go take a look. But we can always come back to this one. These storms are moving very slow. So we can always come back. It's no big deal. Keep an eye out for the lightning. It's been pretty active here. I gotta get around this truck. Lightning activity kind of died down on us. That sucks. Fort Morgan storm still looks about the same. Not much has changed. we gotta do is make a left up here on 34. Thanks, Boris. Back through town here real quick. Not really seeing a lot of organization with that southern part of the storm, the one that we just left. So I feel pretty good about leaving it. I think this western one is going to do better. If this thing starts to organize more on radar, though, I've got no problem turning around. And like I said, they're not moving fast. They're barely moving, so it'd be real easy to catch up. Not a big deal at all. Come on, truck. What are you doing? Jesus. I saw a tornado out here 2 years ago, just outside of town here, just off to the left. Wasn't a very good one though, it's kind of lame.
Fire, County Road 30, County Road XX in Washington County for a grass fire. RP's advising that it's northwest of that location. Again, County Road 30, County Road XX, time now 1743.
That grass fire is off to our south, but it's about to be extinguished. It's probably from lightning, but it's about to be extinguished by the heavy rain that's over top of it.
As of right, structures are involved.
Rain's gonna put that out before they even get there. God Almighty is coming soon. Repent. Something, you're gonna die. Thank you. Buddy, I don't know what kind of drugs you're on, but Jesus. Literally. that guy out of the loony bin a little too soon. Bad view, guys. We're gonna have to go through quite the downpour up here, but we're gonna get to where we need to go pretty quick. I like the storm over Fort Morgan the best. It's all kind of connected. It's all one big blob, but still. Only severe warned one in the area too.
They removed the 4 possible attacks.
Yeah, I honestly don't even know why I was there to begin with.
Right.
Yeah, I stayed in Fort Morgan last night. I guess I could have just stayed there. I drove all the way up to Sydney, Nebraska, and then drove back south. Just made a giant loop. That happens sometimes. It's not the end of the world. Kind of sucks, but it could be worse. Big dip in the road there.
That's one done. 76, stopping halfway down the ramp at the 115. Colorado temporary 748-0140 on a gray Hyundai Santa Fe.
Mute off.
Clear 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe, grading dollars, showing person name 25 at 48. Pueblo, 3 David 13, 1075. Eastbound at the 17 on Colorado Adam Young Sim, Ida 36 and a grade 400.
Channel 1.
Copy, done to you for that.
All alert. Wi-Fi on. Wi-Fi off.
Clear 2014 Ford F-150, grading forward, position expired 245 at 1949. Got it.
Once we get up here closer to brush, we might want to head a little bit south and try to get a view of this. Any day now. All of these storms in this complex are kind of dying out. But like we learned last night, that doesn't mean that the day's over, so we'll see how this evolves. That's been the pattern these past few days out here. Everything goes up, it looks really good, and then it dies out, and then like a half an hour later it like comes back to life. So seriously, the past 3 days it's been just exactly that. It's looked really good, then it's died, and then a short period of time later it comes back and it's really nice. So things are kind of going as planned here, I guess. I think I'm going to try to get on 76 and go northeast and track with the strongest part of the storm, which is kind of just north of Brush.
Fighters come back showing clear valid, all regular, correct windows 173, Colorado. 173. Clear the warning. Copy, 10-3.
Crying out loud, we gotta get around this guy too. That severe thunderstorm warning west of Fort Morgan is going to expire. Rightfully so.
Big one.
I called LRP back. I emailed her driver's statement and everything like that. They're almost home before calling.
Good.
She said the arm was on the road. Everything they moved it off the road, but they do have pictures of where it was. I'll give her a picture of where it was.
It's going to be 509. Pueblo, that's 110, 1075. That's 110. 76 is 114. Oh, we're not stopping in the center median. Nebraska, Young Paul Tom 390 on a Cadillac SUV. That's it. And please come back showing clear. That looks like a 2020 Cadillac and 66 green color showing expiration of looks like expiration is going to be 4.6 Nebraska SUV.
We'll get on 76 here and go northeast. Get on the strongest storm here. I think that's the way to do this. That's probably the right direction to be going anyway.
Can you copy program and traffic? You got I-78 to 361 eastbound, City, Colorado versus here. Unknown if here is alive, and looks like non-injury. Unknown if here is blocking with this, no fluid. RV was involved. Bravo, is ready, flying in the net. Got that, thank you.
And if this doesn't work out, we can go up into Nebraska for those storms up there too. We're not far away. We've got plenty of choices right now. I'd really like to be down on that Colorado Springs storm. That one don't look too bad. But that's way out of my target area.
Pueblo 3 David 13, you can show me clear written 038.
Good day.
We're almost in the brush. We got like 2 miles, but again, we got stuck behind the slowest driver in the whole state, so happens every time. So there really hasn't been anything interesting to look at on these at all. That may change as we go northeast, though. Got a new storm developing just west of Sterling, also. Alright, guys, this isn't... For Pete's sakes. Couldn't have freaking... I hate when people don't move over in the passing lane. It drives me nuts.
Suspect Albany, suspect is the Washington County Ambulance Service, Action Fire, Otis Fire, in South Washington County Fire. Again, suspect Albany, I'm not 1759.
Alright, we got like 1 mile here. Thank God, because I don't know if I could stand driving by these people anymore. Oh my God. Like, it's good that everybody slows down for the road conditions, but holy smokes, this is a little excessive here. Yeah, we'll get on 76, go through the core, and then I'm watching that new storm that's popping up west of Sterling. So that'll be an option, and then if all of this goes to shit and none of this is any good, then we'll just go north to Nebraska, where there's that MCS starting to form. So no matter what happens, we've got something to look at. I just don't know if it's going to be down here or up there.
Yeah, so I'm watching that stuff up in Nebraska right now. A lot of the HRR has been showing it that's really the main story right now. This stuff doesn't really sustain, so at least according to the HRR. But I think it'll probably be a good idea to just head northeast for now. But yeah, I'm trying to get a good idea of what tomorrow's going to be like, but we're just like an hour out from the 0's HRR, so once that renders, I'll have a better idea.
Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement, because we can catch that squall, and it'll be like an hour and 45 minutes, but we can still get to it. I mean, it ain't going anywhere for a while.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm just wondering what tomorrow's going to look like.
Oh my god, it's 50 and we're doing 26. What are we doing here?
It'll be the exact same thing.
Criminy, people. What is going on today? GPS says it's a 50 zone and we're doing, well, now we're doing 32, but what the hell, man? What is going on? Yeah, these storms are struggling. However, that one west of Sterling is starting to get going. So it's possible, folks, that once we get on the interstate, we actually might get a new target. God damn. We might get a new target in the next, like, 15 minutes or so. But if we don't, we'll just go to Nebraska. It's not far up the road. Alright. Thank God. Get on the damn interstate and get away from these people. Holy cow. We can't do that no more. No excuse for that whatsoever. Alright, here we go. Well, we'll see what we can do. This might have been a wash coming down here, but I don't know yet. Good thing we came... God dang, good thing we came north out of Akron, though, because that storm south of Akron is definitely not organizing. It's kind of falling apart. Switch to the Cheyenne radar here to get a better view of the stuff up north. But I like that cluster that's forming in Nebraska.
The boat is taking on a ton of water in the back. I'm going to turn the build stuff on.
So if you look at Radar Omega, you can kind of see our cluster of storms here.
Where? A portion of northeast Colorado County, central Washington. When? Intel 70.
They are continuing the severe warning on the cluster of storms to the north. Good news is we can catch it. It's not moving fast. I think that's kind of becoming the target. We'll head toward Chapel on I-80 up there by Julesburg. Yeah, we're only an hour from Chapel, so we're probably only 45 minutes from the storms. We're not doing bad here.
The station serves listeners in the northeast corner of Colorado. Flood advisory in effect until 7.
Yeah, that storm up in Nebraska, it's right up possible, 1.75 inch hail. So, definitely looks like the main show now.
Yeah, headed that way.
Moving east at 30.
Oh yeah, that won't be a problem. Take a look at that storm off to our west that's forming. There's not a whole lot to look at, but that's it right there.
Confirming 1 male, 1095.
Colorado March includes 5 counties in northeast Colorado: Logan, Morgan, Phillips, Sedgwick, Washington. This includes the cities of Akron, Fort Morgan, Holyoke, Julesburg, and Sterling. Primary threats include scattered damaging winds and isolated significant gusts to 75 miles an hour. Possible isolated very large hail events to 2 inches in diameter possible. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms in and close to the watch area. Persons in these areas should be on the lookout for threatening weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Severe thunderstorms can occasionally produce tornadoes. The 5 p.m. observations around northeast Colorado. So, Akron had thunder with the
Alright, we'll just keep going, guys. Won't be that long, and it don't take very long to get up 76. Not long at all. That storm's about to come through Sydney in probably about a half hour. Basically, we just made a giant loop today. That's alright. Not first, not last.
Main route 15, 101, 10 hour 19.
Nine. 2209.
That's the intersection.
Do we have a transfer pump?
Yeah, this is the intersection. You know this one there? Can you run down to the shop and grab a transfer pump and the hoses?
Yeah, give me a second. You're talking to me, huh?
I need you to make it a priority.
Yeah, let's go.
Coming.
Yeah, the stuff down here is just really struggling. I think the problem is there's just too much storms in the same area. Like, they're all really kind of clustering together. It's hard to get anything pretty to look at when you've got everything just on top of each other like this. That stuff up here to the north in Nebraska, yeah, it's... Hold on.
Morgan unit 132 Molly Lane. 23-year-old male concentrating, fell off the couch.
This stuff up in Nebraska, yeah, that's all clustered together too, but it might have a nice shelf cloud on it. It's more of a linear segment than a cluster, I guess, you know. So we're going the right way. We made the right decision. I thought the stuff in Colorado was going to be the right call, but I guess not. I'm actually really surprised.
What is happening again? He did hit his head on the laminate floor. Again, the back door starts to volume. It's on. William Adams Weaver, Lincoln Edward, Ivan Smith Henry, Richard Stevenson, Universe, 615, 1974. Pick up your John.
These storms off to my left aren't even doing anything. Those ones there.
Sniper Street ×2 on a regular valid on video.
Well, we're getting there, guys. Yeah, so tomorrow we've got that enhanced risk, so we're probably going to see something similar to today, but it's probably going to be a little bit more up in Nebraska than we're used to. It'll probably be up closer to like North Platte. Just mainly enhanced risk, not necessarily because of stronger storms, but more so just because a little bit more confidence in actually getting the storms in that area. So we'll be targeting probably the North Platte area tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be up here on these storms in no time. We're covering good ground. Maybe like 40 minutes or so. Stuff down there by, well, wherever that is. Wherever the storms that we were on that we left, it is definitely a good thing we left them there in garbage now. Which surprises me. Like I said, I thought those were going to be the storms, but they were definitely not the storms. But that's okay. We got plenty of time to come up here. It's kind of the nice thing about this all being in close proximity, is it's even if you go to the wrong target, you can still get to the right one. No worries.
Southwest 1075.
I-76-97, Colorado Charles Young Nora, Charles 25 on a silver Infinity SUV.
We'll probably do a deployment tomorrow with our weather eye devices, I'm thinking, around the North Platte area. Pretty high confidence in those storms rolling through. Yeah, we're gonna pass the abandoned gas station that we stopped at the other day, the abandoned Stuckey's. So, but there's no storm behind it today. What a ripoff! It's a little ways up the road yet. Actually, just passed another abandoned Stuckey's right there. Seriously, we just passed one right there down in the ditch. Down on, no, I didn't realize that one was there. That one wasn't as cool looking though. giant pothole in the road. Holy shit. They need to fix that. Sky off to my left is kind of pretty. Not a lot to write home about, though.
Three, go ahead. We just lifted from Rose Medical Facility out of the suite. Shut down 4 on board, 1 hour, 20 minutes of fuel, ETA 5 minutes, and need a bench. Copy, take a thing. First leader, shower, 20 fuel, 5 minutes to go, 4 on board, and 5 minutes.
Yeah, the stuff in Nebraska is slowly intensifying. It's starting to intensify too, as it's the little like southern tail of that is starting to develop down kind of along Highway 71 into Colorado, like south of Kimball. So we might not even have to go as far north as I thought. We might be able to just get the southern part here as it develops. Passing Sterling now, which is where I not far from, basically almost where I started the stream, so we've done a complete loop now. That's kind of pointless, but whatever. It's not the first time, it's not gonna be the last. I'll tell you that for sure.
Hey, you got me. I'll give it.
Starting to make out a little bit of a wimpy shelf cloud over there. As we go farther north, we'll be able to pick it out better. Wouldn't be surprised if they issue a severe thunderstorm warning for the areas between Sterling and the Nebraska state line. That's that storm you're looking at there, and it's starting to intensify quickly on radar. It's really filling in. That's connected to that complex of thunderstorms off to the north. It's all a big line.
We're just laying it on the pad right now, so we'll be downstairs in just a couple minutes. The patient is 71-year-old with frequent falls. He's got multiple right rib fractures, a large hemodynamic on the right side with a chest tube in place. He is alert, time and key.
See that on Radar Omega. We've got that large complex up there in southwest Nebraska. It's pretty much over Sydney. And it's starting to extend down into Colorado, so we might end up seeing that southern portion get warned here, which would make our lives even easier because it's pretty much right there. Still gonna keep going up 76 though. Hold on. We could go up through Pete's, but it's gonna be dumping rain on us before then. Actually, we might want to go up through Pete's. Yeah, we're gonna get off at a lift up here and then go up through Pete's. We'll just take back roads if we have to, because it looks like on Radar Omega this is really starting to fill in. I think this is going to become the dominant portion of the storm. So let's just start going north now, and then we'll just find a back road somewhere to go east when it's time. Because that don't look too bad right there. That's not looking too bad. Alright, well, we're finally on a good storm. It took us a while, but we found one. actually would not be surprised to see that severe thunderstorm warning come out soon down here. I'm surprised there isn't at least a special weather statement. But radar returns aren't, I mean, it's definitely dense. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of wind involved yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if there is on the outflow gust front here. We're going to go up there toward Pete's, though. I don't want to take 76 too much further. I really want to get on this thing. Got several options to go east if we have to up there, like 66, County Road 66, which is probably a dirt road, but that's fine. Not as scared of no dirt road. Hold on, that's a photo right there. Not a great one, but it is one. It's not a great one, but it is one.
291, looping back, showing clear. And 2012 Toyota pickup. No color given, showing expiration 8/25 out of California, 1633.
Alright. Alright, taking off again. Not a bad looking storm. Look at the blue in there. Found a good one, guys.
I've chosen Chaser, blah blah blah, so I wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, I mean, maybe just send, can you not send a longer direct message?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Send a direct message versus a comment in this post.
Right, yeah, that's, I don't know, like, I think he probably just lost you. You got a LEO coming up hot on the right.
Shit. Freaking
Yeah,
dumbass
I saw
stop
that.
sign.
He is in a hurry with no lights.
That's fucking stupid. No signage for that. It's like half hidden by the railroad crossing sign. Should have just blown it. There was no train coming. Really should have just blown it instead of sending everything into the front seat. Honestly, whatever. That is stupid. Alright, let's sit here for a second. There's nobody behind me.
Yeah, I thought that was a dog for a second, but it's too skinny.
I'm seeing a ton of coyotes and raccoons this year. Not much for deer.
Oh, buddy, who gives a shit about your raccoons? We're going to go northeast, and then we're going to go north on a road up here a little ways. Because I don't want to go west, or we're going to lose the view on this. Because we got a good view here. As this thing intensifies, it'll get even better, I think. Not bad looking, guys. Bird, watch out. I think as the storm intensifies, we're going to get a really nice show. A lot of colors in there. Probably need to put a severe warning on that southern portion soon. Take a left up here in a minute and go a little farther north. They put out a special weather statement.
Between 1.5 and 2 inches of rain have fallen. This includes the following streams and drainages: Thunder Creek, Wood Creek, and Surveyor Creek. Additional rainfall amounts up to 0.5 inches are expected over the area. This additional rain will result in minor flooding.
70 West College is 294, Wood, California 29. 3, 4, and 8 trying to find one of the great. That's all he was saying. People on the corners.
The National Weather Service has
It's a
issued
good photo right here.
Storm Watch 420 in effect until 11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following areas. In Colorado, this watch includes 5 counties in northeast Colorado: Logan, Morgan, Phillips, Sedgwick, Washington. This includes the cities of Akron, Fort Morgan, Holyoke, Julesburg, and Sterling. Primary threats include scattered damaging winds and isolated significant gusts to 75 miles an hour, possible isolated very large hail events to 2 inches in diameter possible. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms in and close to the watch area. Persons in these areas should be on the lookout for threatening weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Severe thunderstorms can occasionally do produce tornadoes. A line of strong thunderstorms will impact northwestern Logan County until 7:15 p.m.
I put a clip of that on the Snapchat page. You can find it on our website.
Doppler radar was tracking a line of strong thunderstorms extending from 10 miles northwest of Pete's to near North Sterling Reservoir, or extending from 16 miles west of Sidley to 13 miles northwest of Sterling, moving east at 20 miles an hour. Hazard: wind gusts of 50 to 55 miles an hour and nickel-size hail. Source: radar indicated. Impact: gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. Minor damage to outdoor objects is possible. Locations impacted include Billet, Pete's, North Sterling Reservoir, and Padroni. Monitor the weather situation closely and be alert for threatening weather conditions. Keep on or near a lake, get out of the water, and move indoors or inside a vehicle. Remember, lightning can strike out to 10 miles from the parent thunderstorm. If you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Move to safe shelter now. Do not be caught on the water in the thunderstorm. The 6 p.m. observations around northeast Colorado.
Yeah, we can follow this road to the north for a little ways. That gets us a little bit closer, and then when we need to go east, we can go east pretty easily too. So this is putting us in a good position. I'm happy with this road. What a beautiful storm though. Like, see what I mean, guys? Like, it's so relaxing. Like, you don't have to worry about dumbass drivers. You don't have to worry about people screaming. You don't have to worry about people whining and bitching about everything. It's just really nice and calm out here. Like, that's why I really like chasing out here. It's so nice out here. I don't know if you can see right in front of where all the orange color is, because that's all from the sun behind it. Under all that orange coloring, I don't know if you can see the like the rain shafts, but it's very wispy. It's really cool looking. Once we get up here and stop, I'll see if I can zoom in on it. But man, it's pretty. This is great. Great storm. I wish we had a better shelf cloud. So this feature here, that's our shelf cloud. It's really pathetic looking though. I wish it was more well defined, but I mean, I can't complain too much because it's pretty, you know. Beggars can't be choosers here, so. This area down here that I'm going to circle, oops, so many times on wispy little storms like this, I've seen a tornado form in there. I'm not expecting that on this one, but I'm just saying, like, the way those rain bands are, like, there's so many times where you've had these rain bands and then all of a sudden they start spiraling, and then a minute or two later you've got a really nice, like, trunk looking tornado in there. Not with this storm. There's that's not going to happen with this one, but it just kind of reminds me of that look sometimes, and it ends up being a real surprise. Severe thunderstorm warnings being continued and extended up to the north. I'm going to start getting us east because I think eventually we want to get north. So it's going to look like we're driving away from it for a minute, but that's because we have a dead end. That road dead ends, so we got to go east to get to a better road. Get up there to County Road 66. Colorado has a very nice network of gravel roads. Very nice network of gravel roads. They're very well maintained. They're graded. They're never washboarded. They're just a really nice system of gravel roads. Should be our north option here.
California, Charleston.
No, that's a field driveway. Okay. Oh, it's up here a ways. I'm like quarter mile too short here. Oh, look, that's the next best thing to an abandoned building, that windmill. Oh, isn't this great? Fantastic. Wow. Just keeps getting better and better. Can't get a fucking abandoned building to save our lives, but we got a freaking windmill. I'll take it. Once again, beggars can't be choosers. That is a massive snake. I'm walking around that because that looks like it wants to kill me. All right. I gotta take a bit of a walk, guys. I don't know, you might lose my audio, the mic not stay connected all the way over here. I think it's only got like 100-foot range and I'm like 300 feet from the car. I gotta get the right angle of this frickin' windmill. Hit it right on our thirds. The rule of thirds applies here. All right, I'm out of here. I'll put a little clip of it on Snapchat. Wow, this is great. Windmills are the new abandoned buildings, by the way. Oh, right there is a good shot. Shit. Holy cow, I just got like the coolest picture I've taken today. Missed the lightning though. Come on, lightning. Come on, lightning. Come on. Come on. Come on! Christ. Frickin' Lightning City 2 seconds ago. Where is it? I'm trying to get some frickin' lightning in this shot here, but jeez. What's a guy gotta do out here, man? Come on! Bloody kidding me right now? All right, I gotta get out of here. I'm just gonna sit here all freaking day. Oh, there's some lightning. That's nice. Awesome. Great. Okay, one more.
Continue on County Road 65 for 1.5 miles.
Shut up, Google. Whatever. All right, I got like 650 pictures here. Get the hell out of here. I guess let me know now that I'm back in the car if the audio stayed connected that whole time. I'm curious if it did. If it did, I'm impressed because I was quite a ways away. It did? Well, that's good. Yeah, these wireless mics are really good, these DJI ones. They seem to have a pretty good range. I've got the receiver up in the windshield, so it's kind of line of sight, but they definitely do better than the Rode. I used to have some Rode mics, and they kind of sucked. They didn't like to stay connected, and it was a pain. You can see that range shaft in the middle there. The untrained eye might think there's a tornado in there, but that's just rain. Dumping its core right there, it looks like. Beautiful looking storm here today. Yeah, I don't know what kind of snake that was. I tried to take a picture of it, but it went under the grass. It looked not friendly. I don't know anything about snakes, but I think snakes are cool. And normally I would be the kind of person to try to pick one of them up. I was not picking that one up. It did not look like a friendly snake. Crying out loud, Google Maps.
Continue on County Road 65 for 1 mile.
Well, we did it again today with an incredible storm. Look at this. I can't wait to, process that windmill picture. It's really cool looking. I actually like it a lot. It's really nice. A lot of dust being kicked up there too. I don't think that's necessarily just a rain shaft. I think there's a lot of dust in there. A little dust plume. See, this is why... Oh my god, if that thing doesn't shut up anytime soon, I'm gonna have a freaking meltdown. But this is what I was saying, guys. Like, I made a post this morning or last night about... There's a lot of folks that I think just chase chaos. They just want to see tornadoes hit buildings, and whatever. Good for them. But I really feel bad for these people because they're missing out on so much. Like, these people are just out here screaming and causing a fuss when it's like they're missing out on so much that they could be seeing. Like, there's so much here that you can see. Like, yeah, this isn't crazy storm chase by any means, but I mean, this is worth something. Like, someday when you die, you'll be happy that you spent the time to see stuff like this. Like, I feel like people, especially a lot of storm chasers, are really disrespecting, like, nature as a whole. Like, I'm not religious or spiritual or any of that shit, but I feel like if you're going to try to do what you're doing here, you have to respect it. And I feel like a lot of people don't respect it. Like, and honestly, if they slowed down and would, like, look at things like this, maybe they would enjoy things better. Because, like, to me, it's incredible that, like, when you look at this scene, yeah, it looks kind of cruddy on video, but in person, it's nuts. Like, to look at this and say this isn't worth being out here, I don't understand how anybody who likes weather or the outdoors could possibly say that. I really don't. I mean, more power to the people that whatever, but it's just like, it just blows my mind that people can't find this, like, incredibly interesting. I mean, for people to be able to turn a cheek to this, good for them, and more power to them. I can't. Like, I cannot walk away from something like this. I honestly don't know how anybody can. I mean, this right here is, I mean, yeah, it doesn't look as good right now. We're kind of in a shitty spot here, but it's going to look better again here in a minute. Once we get a little farther north, we're going to go up toward Chappelle, whatever it is. We're headed that way. That's where the strongest part of the storm is. We're not far away.
By severe thunderstorm warning.
end up following this thing all the way back to North Platte again. We can stay eastbound on this road for about as long as we want. Yeah, looking at radar, we definitely need to get up there closer to Interstate 80 for the best view, which is fine. We're going that way. Severe thunderstorm warning still just about 5 miles to our north.
In half a mile,
Are those
turn
cows
left onto County Road 71.
loose? No, they're not. I thought they were about to walk into the road, but there's a fence there. We'll keep going east here. I want to get to a better road. Might just get back on 138, to be honest with you. Haven't decided yet. Looks like this road turns into a paved
Turn
road.
left onto County Road 71.
Yeah, this turns into a paved road, so we'll keep eastbound on this. So we'll be able to go faster than we would on this being a dirt road to the north.
Continue for 10 miles. Head east on County Road 66. Continue on County Road 66 for 4 miles.
Let me check in on those storms that we left in those storms that we left in Colorado are pretty much dead. They pretty much shriveled up and died. So yeah, we made the right choice coming this way. So hey, we got that going for us. But that was kind of the reason I didn't worry too much about going down to Colorado today. Because it's like, you know, even if that stuff crapped out, which it did, it wasn't a far drive back up here. It's just a waste of gas. But, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, what we're doing, you really, basically, you burn through like 4 tanks of gas for every tank of gas that actually gets you anywhere doing this, it seems. You just get used to it after a while. Wow. Look at, what the hell? Got a dust storm out of nowhere here. Look at that. What the frick? Where did that come from? Oh my god. I can't see. Oh shit. I can't see at all. Wow. Okay. That escalated. Must be some funneling of the wind from the terrain. That happened fast. Jeez, and we just smoked the hell out of a tumbleweed. Yeah, we were kind of in a valley there. I think the wind is getting funneled between the hills. It's probably what that is, because, I mean, I don't see any other dust plumes. Cool. That was kind of cool. those clouds. Isn't that pretty? Once we start moving north, we'll probably start seeing the shelf cloud again. We're not in a very good spot for radar either. We're a little bit too far from Cheyenne to get a good picture. We're way too far from Tedford, and we're a little too far from Davenport, Denver, and we're way too far for Goodland. So it's kind of hard to get a good view, but Cheyenne, Wyoming is giving us the best image. But this is a little bit of a radar hole out here. There's an abandoned building, but it's no interesting view there. All those baby cows. I'll tell you what, baby cows are little assholes. I don't know if anybody's ever had to deal with baby cows, but man, they're assholes. They're terribly obnoxious little jerks. They're cute though. Not turning left there. That's a terrible idea. And we lost again here. Look at this.
Continue for 10 miles. Head east on County Road 66 toward County Road 81. Continue on County Road 66 for 3 miles.
Yeah, baby cows are very stupid too, let me tell you. Like, on the farm and shit, you know, we used to have them. They'd be they'd be in their little huts, little white huts, and you know they're leashed basically most of the time, you know, so they don't run off and get stuck in something or run over. And they're so dumb, they'll get caught in the tether or the rope or whatever it is, and they'll get caught in it. They'll try to knock you down, like you walk by them and they'll like just run it flat out, like run into you, and then they'll freak out. Like they're very not smart, but they are very cute though, especially the real little ones. Yeah, cows are not smart creatures in general though. We had this discussion yesterday. Look at this, guys. Let's have some. I think this is just because there's a lot of dry fields everywhere. I mean, if it was not funneling of the wind by the terrain, I would think that it would be happening everywhere, and it's happening just like in certain spots. I think this is the wind getting funneled between the hills. I think. Could be wrong, but. Oh yeah, very high winds. We're really getting pushed over now. So yeah, it's definitely getting terrain funneling by the looks of it. Oh my God. I can't see. Can't see a goddamn thing. Wow. Well, that was cool. Let's do it again.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto County Road 85.
That cool hill. We should go climb it.
Turn left onto County Road 85.
Yeah, we want to keep going straight. Oh, guys, I know where we're at. Remember 2 streams ago when I stopped and we were talking about the rock piles? That's where we were. I know where I'm at now. So we were going the other direction. Yeah, we were just here the other day. Yeah, we'll get on 138 up here.
20, go ahead. Yeah, you want to do that. Quick.
Tarp. That probably came from 10 miles over. She said she's going to laundry. What are you doing?
Kind of like her shoes. And she said he's coming.
Oh, you're actually going to bed now? Okay, good. You're being naughty. Why? What are you doing? Oh, yeah. Did you have fun today? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Well, I'm glad you had fun today. What's the problem now? Oh yeah, you probably need to. Dust over here now.
In half a mile, turn right onto County Road 93. Turn right onto County Road 93. Continue on County Road 3 for 1.5 miles.
All right, we gotta go south for like 1.5 miles, and then we get on the 138, and that takes us northeast. That's the direction we want to go. Gotta go through the dust storm again here. Kind of a nice chase today. Nothing crazy, but it's been kind of fun.
In half a mile, turn left onto US 138 East.
Antelope, Nebraska, until 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 7 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 9 miles from Crescent Lake National Wildlife Refuge to 11 miles southwest of Oshkosh to 6 miles northwest of Sedgwick, moving east at 30 miles an hour.
Turn left onto US
Expected
138
hazard
East.
60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following events are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees.
Continue on US
Locations of
138
active
East for
include
12 miles.
Chapel, Oshkosh, Big Spring, Llewellyn, Lisco, Mark, Eagle Gulch Campground, Rutland, Clear Creek State Wildlife Management Area, Dogtown Flat, intersection of Highway 27 and 9 Mile Road, McGee, Otter Creek Campground, Ash Hollow State Historical Park, Belmar, Mount Vernon, Goldeneye State Wildlife Management Area, Bluewater Battlefield State Historical Park, Windlass Hill, and Sugar Oak Hills. This includes the following highways. Highway 92 between mile markers 115 and 127. Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 78 and 112. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties in Nebraska: Llewellyn Garden. The National Weather Service in Cheyenne has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Cheyenne County, the Panhandle of Nebraska, southeastern Laurel County in the Panhandle of Nebraska.
Alright, we are moving northeast. We'll be in position shortly. Hopefully we can get some nice lightning activity. They did continue the severe thunderstorm warning on it all the way out to Ogallala. Have some more blowing dust up here in a little bit. This road parallels I-76. I-76 is like 5 miles to our south, and it runs the same way. But I'd rather take this because you can stop and take a back road and do all sorts of stuff. So we'll just take this all the way up to the Julesburg area.
Chapel Fire
Continue
Department,
on
and
US
Chapel
138
Fire
east for
Department
5 miles.
information page only. Information page only. The National Weather Service is
Your route may be
issued thunderstorm warning for Jewel County till 2000 hours. The storm line extending from 9 miles south of presently 11 miles southwest of Oshkosh to 6 miles northwest of Sedgwick, moving east to 30 miles per hour. Expect 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. Thank you,
We're making decent time. Still in mountain time. We'll cross over to central time. I think it's just east of Ogallala. Don't really have our shelf cloud anymore though, do we?
And the following counties in Colorado, Logan, and Sedgwick. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 40, effective until 11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties in Nebraska: Banner, Cheyenne, Newell, Garden, Kimball, and Morrill, and the following counties in Colorado, Logan, and Sedgwick. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, you should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to our weather radio, commercial radio, and television outlets or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. The following is a summary of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect.
Alright, so that's severe thunderstorm watch that's out, goes all the way as far east as North Platte, so.
11 Dodge, 1500 red color, expires 625 at 925.
These storms may remain strong here over the next few hours. I think tomorrow's going to be a good day though. Pretty busy probably. Probably have to get on 76 here at some point. Might be coming up here even. We're coming into Julesburg. No, we're not. What is this? Oh, this is Sedgwick. Okay. It's been a while since I've driven through here on this road anyway.
Getting a possible dispo for an accident property damage, Highway 385 to 171 for a car versus deer. But it might be on the Cheyenne County side, but what it looks like we got another call just outside the 170, which would be in the Cheyenne County side. So I'm going to confirm with dispatcher and see if we need to get a dispo from that radio.
Colorado 59 South.
Yeah, just let me know if it's over tonight.
Got that? 1922.
Turn right onto Colorado 59 South.
Yeah, we're going to go down to 76 so we can make up for some time here. So we don't want to fall behind on this thing.
Continue on Colorado 59 South for 2 miles.
Okay, so we're 2 miles from the interstate, so that's no big deal. go by the abandoned Stuckies again. That's right up here on the right. That's it right there. Right there.
In half a mile, turn left onto the I-76 East ramp to Julesburg.
Time for the dust. Yeah, it's not worth stopping up there right now. There's nothing, nothing to really take a picture of. No background, no storm in the background this time, unfortunately.
Turn left onto the I-76 East ramp, then merge onto I-76 East.
This includes the following highways. Highway 92 between mile markers 115 and 127. Interstate 880 between mile markers 78 and 112. For your project, going to carry a room on the lowest floor of the building. Repeating, conducting a thunderstorm warning at the station between 18 and daylight.
Continue on I-76 East for 21 miles.
Running up the highway here as far as we can. Get back out in front of this once we get into Nebraska. We're not far. Not far at all. Hopefully it looks a little bit more interesting than it does right now. Pretty sunset. I could use some more lightning though. That would be nice. Looks like there's lightning on the map up to our north. I think once we get closer to I-80 up here, we might be seeing it better.
So, go ahead. That's what happens in our LETA given. Thank you. 1933.
Caller is in. Looks like tomorrow it's either going to be South Dakota or, more interestingly, maybe central Nebraska. Looks like there could be a pretty damaging wind event in like central Nebraska.
Yeah, we're going for the enhanced risk for sure.
Completely forgot they issued that, but yeah, that seems to correlate pretty well. Maybe a little more on the eastern side of the enhanced. What is that? Central Nebraska. That's around like North Platte to Kearney, maybe. But yeah, it's looking like that. Yeah, we're not in range for Tuesday yet, but once we are, I'll let you know about that.
Yeah, it definitely looks like broken. Looks like it looks like North Platte to Grand Island might be the best place to be on I-80 tomorrow for these storms. Give or take. You can make adjustments in the morning. Just like we've been doing every morning here. Alright, we're almost to Julesburg, and then we're almost to Nebraska. Almost. You can maybe see a little bit of a shelf cloud up in there. Might get lucky here. There might be a nice shelf cloud up in here. Hold on, I think the radar's covering it. I'll tip you. There we go. There might be a nice one up in here. Cross your fingers. Be passing the Julesburg exit in like 2 miles.
Was no front plate and I issued him a citation. Hello, good Charlie 6.
Good Charlie 6.
I'll be at Extreme H2 in Mahana, wait a minute.
10-4, 1958.
There's Julesburg there.
Found at the 285 with Colorado. Charles David Edward Zebra Young from the Black Dog.
The clear showing expiration says 24 on a Black Dodge Challenger 1949.
It's not a terrible view right there at all. Yeah, there's a shelf cloud there, but it's not super great. See how it looks up here a little ways. This thing definitely was not as good as the one yesterday, but it was still worth it.
Charlie, Jim.
You can go ahead and show me out to my office. I'm gonna call that other person back.
Alright, we're coming across the line in Nebraska here in like 30 seconds. Just kidding, more like 5 because we just crossed into Nebraska. See some nice blue colors in there though still. This thing's pretty much just a wind risk. There's really no hail associated with it, I don't think. The warning says 1-inch hail, but I'm very doubtful. Yeah, we gotta keep it left up here because we're at the 76-80 split. Fork in the road here.
Go ahead. Service clear, valid 92 cheers. That's 94.
Might stop at this Maverick up here because I'm not gonna make it to North Platte. Got 71 miles to empty, and we've got 73 miles to North Platte, so it ain't gonna happen. We could stop in Ogallala, but I like this Maverick that they just built up here. It's a really nice gas station, so we'll just go there instead. That'll only take a minute.
I'm Mark up here in County. Look at that, call supervisor. Have a good night.
Have a good night, thanks. Goodbye.
A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for southwestern Arthur, northwestern Keith, southern Garden, and Duke counties. At 7:37 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from 10 miles southeast of Lake National Wildlife Refuge to 8 miles south of Oshkosh to near Ovid, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Chapel.
Gas is cheaper here than North Platte too. It's $2.89.
Lisco, Barton, Eagle Gulch Campground, Ruffin, Clear Creek.
It's like $3 in North Platte the other day.
Intersection of Highway 27 and 9 Mile Road, McKeith,
Get up there.
Campground, Ash Hollow State Historical Park, Belmar, Mount Vernon, Goldeneye State Wildlife Management Area, Blue Water Battlefield State Historical Park, Windless Hill, and Sugar
Somebody's
Loaf
gonna
Hill.
bitch about that, but I don't care.
This includes the following highways: Highway 92 between mile markers 115 and 127. Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 78 and 112. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties in Nebraska: Jewell, Garden, and Keith. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 420, effective until 11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. This watch includes the following
Everybody and their brother.
Colorado, and the
There's a freaking moth in here. What the hell?
Nebraska, Jewell, Garden, Keith, and Perkins. Remember, a
Somebody
severe
walking up to me?
watch means
Hold
the
on.
conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should
Alright guys, I'll be right back.
rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and
Mute
possible
off.
Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio, intelligence outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for southwestern Arthur, northwestern Keith, southern Garden, and Duke counties. At 7:37 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 10 miles southeast of Crescent Lake National Wildlife Refuge to 8 miles south of Oshkosh to near Ovid, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Chapel, Oshkosh, Big Springs, Llewellyn, Lisco, Barton, Eagle Gulch Campground, Ruffin, Clear Creek State Wildlife Management Area, Dogtown Flats, intersection of Highway 27 and 9 Mile Road, McGee's, Otter Creek Campground, Ash Hollow State Historical Park, Belmar, Mount Vernon, Goldeneye State Wildlife Management Area, Blue Water Battlefield State Historical Park, Windlass Hill, and Sugarloaf Hill. This includes the following highways. Highway 92 between mile markers 115 and 127. Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 78 and 112. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties in Nebraska, Jewell, Garden, and Keith. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 420, effective until 11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. This watch includes the following county, Sedgwick, Colorado, and the following counties in Nebraska, Jewell, Garden, Keith, and Perkins. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. The current time is 7:51 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8 p.m.
People are not very observant. Let me tell you why they're not. You see the storm right there? Somebody in the store goes, "Is there a storm here?" And I said, "Yeah, did you look outside?" "I don't see nothing outside." It's right freaking there. Like, how do you not see that? Holy shit. Like, I'm worried about the future generation here. No brains. Well, I didn't see nothing out there. You're kidding me, right?
Chapel, Oshkosh, Big Springs, Llewellyn, Lisco, Barton, Eagle Gulch Campground, Ruffin, Clear Creek State Wildlife Management Area, Dogtown Flats,
Channel 1.
27 and 9 Mile Road, McGee's, Otter Creek Campground.
Holy crap. I couldn't believe that. There's nothing out there. What the hell do you mean there's nothing out there? Right there.
Historical Park, Windlass Hill, and Sugarloaf Hill. This includes the following highways. Highway 92 between mile markers 115 and 127. Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 78 and 112.
Wait till you guys see this.
For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties in Nebraska, Jewell, Garden, and Keith.
Come on, guy, go past me. What the frick you doing here? Jeez, cramming you.
Thunderstorm watch number 420, effective until 11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties.
That's a cool picture.
Sedgwick, Colorado, and the following counties in Nebraska, Jewell, Garden, Keith, and Perkins. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio, and television outlets.
Found the shelf cloud. It just took a minute to get here.
Severe weather information.
How about that?
A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for southwestern Arthur, northwestern Keith, southern Garden, and two counties. At 7:37 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from
location 038 575 574. I told him he cannot be driving with a 3-year-old kid in the front seat, and he also needs a curfew for her. Rick?
They're continuing the severe thunderstorm warning.
Green Lake, Bucktail Lake, Fort Hill, 3 Mile Lake, Eagle Gulch Campground, Ruffin, Hayward Lake, and Clear Creek State Wildlife Management Area. This includes the following highways: Highway 61 between mile markers 79 and 146, Highway 92 between mile markers 115 and 178, Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 91 and 139. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 8:45 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties in Nebraska: Toole, Garden, and Keene. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for southwestern Arthur, northwestern Keene, southern Garden, and Duke counties. At 7:37 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 10 miles southeast of Crescent Lake National Wildlife Refuge to 8 miles south of Oshkosh to near Logan, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact, hail damage, damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Chapel, Oshkosh, Big Springs, Llewellyn, Liscow, Clark, Eagle Gulch Campground, Ruffin, Clear Creek State Wildlife Management Area, Dogtown Flat, intersection of Highway 27 and 9 Mile Road, McKean, Otter Creek Campground, National State Historical Park, Bellmore, Mount Vernon, Golden Eye State Wildlife Management Area, Highwater Battlefield State Historical Park, Windless Hill, and Sugarloaf Hill. This includes the following highways: Highway 92 between mile markers 115 and 127, Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 78 and 112. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties in Nebraska: Toole, Garden, and Keene. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 420, effective until 11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties: Sedgwick, Colorado, and the following counties in Nebraska: Toole, Garden, Keene, and Perkins. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means
Well, that ain't too bad after all. You know what? For today being not that great of a day, or expected to be anyway, I'll take this. This ain't bad. It's severe warned all the way up to Paxton almost. Includes Ogallala. It's actually a really nice looking structure. I mean, for today's standards anyway. It is really pretty, I agree. Probably have pretty good visual on this all the way through Ogallala, I would imagine, which we're almost to, I guess. But spin around here, just make sure we're not missing anything back behind us. Not really. Look how far that thing goes around. Wraps all the way around.
And then New York, Ogallala. And 7-6.
There's a chance we might be covering the same area tomorrow even. But I do agree. I think we're going to be a little farther east. I think it's...
The Shopthal will look pretty cool over a lake. It's not that far north. Just an idea.
I got half of that, but I think I know what you're talking about. But I got to get to North Platte because I need to eat.
Alright, yeah, just an idea, but yeah, sounds good.
I think North Platte will be the far western extent of tomorrow. I really don't think it's going to be any farther west of there. I think we're looking at more, probably just east of Highway 83 in general, kind of maybe going toward maybe a swath from like Tedford to Broken Bow to Grand Island maybe. I don't know, we'll make adjustments in the morning. That's why I'm going to North Platte tonight, but I got to get there because everything closes at 10 and Central. So I got to get my ass there quick or I'm not going to have anything to eat tonight. So that's why I'm going to North Platte tonight. That way, if we need to go tomorrow, it's not a big deal. Or go farther east tomorrow, it's not a big deal. Passing Ogallala right now. That is a really pretty storm. I'm happy. This makes the day worth it. Well, we got screwed. I should have got gas here. It's 20 cents cheaper. Go figure. Cluster of storms isn't really looking so hot on radar. It looks kind of crappy. But we got a nice cloud on the leading edge of it here, though. But they're maintaining the severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-an-hour winds, at least for now. That does include Ogallala, where we're at, all the way up there toward almost to Highway 2. This is cool, though. hasn't really changed much, has it? Use some more lightning in there, though. I'm almost out of this construction zone here. They're redoing the other half of the interstate, which is good because if I remember right, it was in really rough shape over there. So that's nice to see. There's the end of the construction, thankfully. Well, that's a nice view, guys. We got lucky today with that. Between the storm earlier and this, I'm pretty happy. Did pretty good today. Honestly, guys, we're going to lose sight of that pretty soon. I'm probably going to start wrapping this up. Even after the stream, though, I'll leave the camera running in the app. If you want to watch a little bit longer, but hopefully I'll be to North Platte before too long. We're still in Mountain Time, but I got to cross over to Central Time here. And, like, all the stuff in North Platte that's worth a damn closes at, like, 10 p.m. And I'm going to be cutting it very, very close. I tell you, this was definitely fun. This was a good one. I'm glad we were here for it. So tomorrow we'll probably be live around the same time as today. Probably, 5, 6 o'clock p.m. Somewhere around there. Farthest west, I think, will be North Platte, but we'll probably be farther off to the east, but shouldn't be too big of a deal.
Arthur, southern Grant, Keith, southeastern Garden, and eastern Duke counties. At 8:14 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 12 miles south of Hyannis to 8 miles southwest of Arthur to 6 miles north of Big Springs, moving at 35 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour with gusts and nickel-sized hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Ogallala, Big Springs, Arthur, Brule, Swan Lake, Keystone, Kingsley Dam, Barton, Lemoyne, Roscoe, Cowgill Lake, McKeith, Green Lake, Bucktail Lake, Northwood Hill, 3 Mile Lake, Eagle Gulch Campground, Ruffin, Hayward Lake, and Clear Creek State Wildlife Management Area. This includes the following highways: Highway 61 between mile marker 79.
Alright guys, I hope you all have a good night. I'm going to leave the camera running in the Radar Omega app. Really appreciate all of our super chatters, PayPalers, channel members, followers. Go follow us on Facebook if you're not. Seriously, if you go to seethestorm.net, you'll find all the social media links, but I'm not happy with the X. I just don't like the platform. I don't like how toxic and how nasty people are over there. I'm really trying to build up Facebook, and we've been doing a pretty good job of that. So I'm kind of transitioning. You know, X used to be like our primary update platform. Well, now it's kind of becoming Facebook. So definitely go find us over there. And this guy totally just pulled out in front of me in the left lane for no reason. That was stupid. Oh, come on, buddy. Or moron. Anyway, appreciate everybody watching. Like I said, couldn't do this without the audience. So today was a good day. Was not spectacular, but that's okay. Not every day is spectacular. We've had way more boring days than today, so we're pretty thankful to have it this decent, you know. But I would expect a pretty good time tomorrow. So tomorrow, central Nebraska, North Platte, maybe to Kearney-ish. The day after tomorrow, I think it's going to be, looks like it's going to be eastern or south, like maybe like central or east central Kansas. I want to make a mention too, there is an enhanced risk in Minnesota tomorrow as well, but that does not look very good anymore. It really doesn't. So I'm going to stay out here for this enhanced risk. So have a good night, everybody. I'm out of here. And again, I'll leave this open in the Radar Omega app for a little while. And, thanks for riding along today. Have a good night.